What is happening, webheads? Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And yes, you are back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, just giving you a little bit of a Hurricane Milton update. This is the morning of, in fact, probably about 11 o'clock in the morning. The storm has just left the East Coast. And as you can see, I still have power. My gosh, am I super fortunate to still have power after this storm went through here about maybe 40 miles south. The eye went, and our wind gusts were about 80 miles an hour. Just absolutely insane through the entire evening. And I couldn't believe how bad it was. We got 13 plus inches of rain just since yesterday. The trees were howling. It was just absolutely intense. Now, I'm in the garage and I just want to show you kind of like what it looks like in my garage, and I don't want to open anything up yet because it got pretty rough here last night. So I'm going to show you what my garage looks like right now. Okay, so this is kind of like how I had everything set up. So here's like my generator and gas can, and then comics. Here on the table, the CGC's up here. Obviously, you get to see just everything mostly up high. There's a couple of boxes where, you know, if they did get wet, then it wouldn't have been a big deal because they're just back issues. But this is my wall right here. So here is everything, and you know that my stuff is here in the garage, right? So last night the wind and the rain was so heavy that it was pounding against the garage, and there is literally water coming through here. Like, so you can see maybe there's like maybe drips right here. There was drips. There's water still standing on top of the metal pieces here, and it was just coming through the cracks. And we have acorns on our oak trees, and they were just hitting the garage, and it was like missiles coming through there. And all of a sudden these comics over here were just starting to, you know, I was a little worried. I'm not gonna lie, I had to put down, you know, all these blankets and stuff like that, as you get to see. And then I put down this tarp, or plastic tarp, as I bought a couple of them just in case, in case it got really bad. I mean, for a little while there, I was actually really, really scared, you know. And you can just see all my lawn furniture's in here. I got debris that I took in here as well. So yeah, but at the end of the day, now we were okay. So in my backyard, everything was okay, but since we got so much rain, the lake rose tremendously, like maybe by a couple of feet. And, you know, it's insane. And then I did a damage assessment around the neighborhood and where I work, where I teach tennis at. And the park I teach tennis at is about 5 miles away. And let me just say, again, I'm going to say that me and my family were very lucky, again, that we didn't lose power. And because right down the street they lost power. Like, I drove by the local Publix, there was literally a power pole that fell. 2 trees fell on top of that, and there's no power. There's flooding in the neighborhood right next to me where you can barely drive. There's a gas station right next to me where the half of the top of the gas station flew off, and it's literally just, you know, on the floor. And at my park, luckily, where I drove to, there's just lots of debris on the tennis courts, and doesn't look like there's too much damage there. Can't really tell because the gates are closed, so I don't have access to it right now. But just a lot of houses flooded in their front yards and things like that. And yeah, it's pretty tough. It's a little scary, you know. And again, I'm very fortunate, very lucky. And once again, I want to thank all of you guys that were looking out for me and praying for me and doing all those those great things. It really means a lot. It really does. And my prayers are out there to everybody else that was affected through this hurricane. I've been watching on TV how much damage there is. And if you're one of those people affected, I wish you all of the best of luck. This is not an easy time. Hopefully everyone gets to recover. Yeah, that's all I have to say. But like I said, I wanted to give you guys an update just to let you know that I'm safe and sound, my family's safe and sound, and I did manage to get done reading some of those new number ones, and once I get everything cleaned up today, hopefully I'll start making regular videos tomorrow, and maybe I might be able to bring you a Worthy Ones video. So guys, again, thank you so much for the thoughts and everything else, and I will see you on the next video, which is hopefully a comic book video. Thank you guys.